Martin.
Captain, greetings.
Give the word and we'll get underway.
Seeing stars. Phew.
What's the good word, Chief?
Hello.
Hey, let me know if we're going to head into the well, so I can watch your back.
Can't think of a better place to recharge and ready ourselves for our next mission.
be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving. Okay, no bounty. You're clear.
If it isn't my... Good timing. We just got word of a disturbance. I've already dispatched an officer to the site, but they probably could use some... Talk to the officer. Get it? Thank you. Normally I wouldn't waste your time. He'll be thrilled to know. The whole department is in the process of recovering, myself included. Things can be replaced. Luckily. See you later.
I've heard you've been making the settled system safer.
Saw your ship come in. Nice ride.
It's cliche. Thing about the trade business? Who you know? Be my guest. Pleasure dealing with you.
I'm gonna be a big time. I'm gonna have my own ship.
Nothing worse than having two witnesses with conflicting stories. And you're certain that's what you saw?
Oh, yeah. He was wearing a flannel shirt underneath a trucker jacket.
It doesn't match the description from the functionary. And you said he was running away from the tram?
That's right. Oh, and he was carrying a book, A Tale of Two Cities.
Okay, just hold that thought one moment, sir. I need to speak with the captain.
Sure. There's a reward for this, right? Information leading to the capture?
Sir, just give me a moment with the captain, please. Thanks for taking this case, Captain. Apologies, Captain. This was supposed to be a simple case. We got an attempted vandal. We were about to head down to the well to apprehend the guy when this... just one problem. Yes, sir. I was the one who took the call. Normally, we don't give this much weight to tipsters, but when it's a Yeah, and then apparently ran off. The perp made a bigger mess running away than... He said it was some kid from the well. According to him, the vandal ran... He also said he reckoned the kid's name was, Tahir something. Well, we got two witnesses with conflicting stories. Their office is at Mast. Affirmative. And,
Hello.
Hey.
Ah, Captain. Can I just say, it's a pleasure to meet the hero who stopped the Terrormorph invasion. And Officer Markanin, was it? I see you're here as well. Is there something the matter?
We just need to go over your testimony again.
I apologize, but I can't right now. I have an important meeting I need to attend. But I'd be happy to stop by UC Security. That wouldn't be the best use of your time, Captain. I have a much better solution. I encourage the both of you to check the information. I have written a detailed It should have everything you need to...
Well, Captain, what do you think? Is what the functionary said... You sure, Captain? I get we got... if not the kid. What? Okay, Captain. And if the functionary's the perp, that means he not only If I can speak frankly, Cap. The functionary said he was going to chat. Let's head back to UC...
I'm here for you, my love.
They say some xenobirds can sing a song only.
Captain, there you are. I just finished giving a sworn statement.
Ah, Captain.
It's mostly repeating the documentation on my computer. Me? Don't be ridiculous.
Functionary Gershon, you're under, depending on what you told the Sergeant.
Hold on. First off, these are very serious accusations. More importantly... Now, that is pretty damning. Old Earth books are very hard to come by. The odds of this witness naming that exact book, unless... I've gotten that sense myself at times. Well, Functionary?
If you think I'm going to let you bring up the...
That's enough. Officer Market?
Gladly, Sergeant.
You can't do this! Your proof is circumstantial at best!
Don't worry, Functionary. We're not putting you in jail quite yet. Unlike some people, we respect the rule of law.
You'll be hearing from my lawyer, Sergeant. Expect to be demoted to desk duty by weekday.
Well, we'll just have to wait and see, won't we? Now, that was a shock. Next time, give me... Very funny. Maybe... Anyway, good work on this case. It won't take long for him to crack. And hope... And, speaking of endings, with all the new recruits as of late, our staffing which means we've exhausted our need for a part-time... Likewise, Captain. On behalf of the entire UC Security Department, and if you have any... Crime has slowed down. See you later, Captain.
It's always a great day here in New England.
Keep moving. Right
How can I be of service, Captain?
It's good to be back on board.
Eggs. Do you say what?
You, have a med pack? I think I might have pulled something.
Attention vessel, this world is off limits. You are advised to jump to safe harbor immediately. Let me check my logs. Return to the compound.
It is much more comfortable inside the ship. Maybe we should stay out here. I pride myself on knowing everyone on this world, and I don't know you. You're with either that or you're wanting. Vanguard, eh? Brief said you were an eclectic group. You must have... then this must be the rest. Commander Hatum, No need for introductions, Major Sanon. Dr. Walker, your reputation will precede you, as does the urgency of your mission. So I'll get to it. Now, Londinian is one of the most dangerous places in the world. It's with good reason my soldiers and I do everything. Terrormorphs are omnipresent, and when Major Sanon's father bombed its spaceport. As such, we'll be providing you all with gear, information, and uploading municipal, except one. Once you're on the other side of those barriers, you will be on your own. Do we understand each other? Terrormorphs, and plenty of them, outside. For that reason, it's also why I want to make sure. We are unwanted guests on this planet, and, as a rule, I don't put my people in. So, the initial Terrormorph outbreak that overran Londinian during the tail end of the colony war came as a complete shock. Waves of the creatures appeared out of nowhere, and the city was quick. There were some attempts at evacuation. He ordered the spaceport, halting the spread of, and the intervening 20. Precisely. I'll leave you to your preparations then. You can find your equipment. Now, once you're outside the base, it's my personal suggestion you make a beat, though I can't guarantee it won't. I hope you all find what you're... Robot, you're coming...
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Commander. Percival, you all set to hook into their comms tower?
Should only take a few minutes. Let's get this done and get the hell out.
Percival will be scanning the city for our samples from here. All right. Head over to the armory and gear up. Once you're done... Can't chat right now. Don't go into the city much. Never for long. Too risky. Give him one for me, all right? All set on your gear? You... Then, let's get this Kaiser? Percival, everything green on your ends?
I am ready.
Personal comm should be routed through Kaiser now. You copy that?
Roger, loud and clear.
Perhaps too loud.
Oh, you're a riot robot.
Kaiser, kick it off.
Unlock code transmitted. You may open the gate when ready.
All right. On our way into the city. Percival, where are we heading?
Running the first sweep. Got one. A Sealy's. Not far. Old shipping yard just past the processing plant. Gene samples are probably in one of the containers.
These things, they're all dominated. Clean them out and keep an eye out for the more control.
Your shipping yard's just beyond the processing plant. Cache with some goodies is towards the rear of the facility.
The light should prove useful. The location of those samples from here?
Yes, they're faint, but I'm detecting multiple valid signatures. I have restored power to the containers.
Jackpot! Get down there and collect as many as you can.
Let me guess. I'd be happy to carry a few things for you. Oh, I love our little chats. You know how to make a woman feel special.
You're not gonna leave me here, are you?
Sadly for
You really think you're alive? Put down your weapon.
All right. Now hand those over to Kaiser, and let's get out of here.
Samples secure.
Nice work. No. Earlier scan picked up a valid Terrormorph sample, but, well, it's in the spaceport. And the quick route there looks like it got blasted when the port did.
There are steam tunnels under the city, which will allow us to access the spaceport.
What do you... That's right. Kaiser, how did you know that?
Not sure.
Percival, you see any better option?
Not from where I'm standing.
Got our answer.
Access unlocked. We may proceed.
Kaiser, this flora, this is Lazarus plant, isn't it?
Confirmed.
You know, no one even realized it was a living thing until someone got it under a microscope and saw it had cells. Can't be cultivated anywhere but Londinian. Real marvel. Leeches. What's keeping... Look at it. A Lazarus in bloom. You know, we might be some of the only... What's happening? Are you seeing this? Oh my god. The heat leeches are Terrormorphs.
But no, it can't be true. Heat leeches are everywhere. They live everywhere. That means Terrormorphs. Oh my god.
You just saw that, right? That heat leech became a Terrormorph. Heat leeches hide out in ships, sneak away after landing. No, Lazarus plants can't grow anywhere but here. Plus, if what we just witnessed was happening anywhere else, well, it wouldn't just be Londinian. What we just saw, it must be some kind of alternate growth method. One that winnows 70 years of maturation into seconds. That I don't have an answer for, right? But if they share a genome, like most nymphs and adults do, the microbe should have no problem dealing with heat leeches and the Asylees we'll have to look into. But given what we know about the creatures, pretty major is right. The Lazarus plant. It's clearly an accelerant for the Terrormorph, a heat leech transformation process. But that means if anyone knew about this, you could sneak a leech into a city, or even... Good God. The attack on New Atlantis, does this... But first, you'd have to...
Well, we're never gonna know if you don't catch that thing. Get after it!
We may proceed.
Go!
Safety's off.
Geyser's got the cell data from the New Atlantis and California attacks, right?
Uploaded them myself.
Let Geyser take a look at that sample.
Beginning analysis. It is a match. This suggests with high certainty that the Lazarus plant was used to trigger the attacks on both planets.
There's no way a plant this rare, this fragile, just shows up here, New Atlantis, and Tau Ceti. The transformations on those worlds, they must have been triggered by human hands. Captain, do you understand what it... Exactly. Someone...
A bioweapon no one would recognize as one.
Sort of thing that'll keep you up at night. And makes some sense. Tau Ceti was likely their first test. Someplace remote. Ensure the big show, the attack, and the timing of that one. It couldn't have been just luck that it happened. These attacks. They certainly were. Who could pull something like... I'm a little dumbstruck myself.
Let's save the discussion for when you all aren't standing in the universe's closest. If we're gonna do anything to prevent more Terrormorph attacks, human
Roger that. Kaiser?
The entrance is... provide sufficient power to the lock mechanism.
Anyone got ideas where we could get some extra juice?
Local power looks like it was controlled in the security office. Upper floor.
Captain and I can scout it out. Kaiser, see if you can't find another way to get it open.
Roger that. I have restored power to the office entrance. You may proceed.
There's the control panel. Still looks operable. Captain, I think I see it.
Reboot engaged. Running diagnostic. Diagnostic complete. Multiple systems unavailable. Warning, priority safety concern detected.
detected. Transcription. Process engaged. Playback initiated.
Admiral Sanon, we need to make the evacuation request.
That's my father he's addressing. He was here? Didn't think he'd have the guts to look those soldiers in the eye before blowing this place to pieces.
Admiral!
It just transformed. An invisible weapon. No planet would be safe. Colonel, the troops that closed off the sewers after my evaluation, they're all in this facility.
Other than our casualties, yes, sir.
Good. Get them into defensive positions around the spaceport. No one leaves. I'll send ships as soon as possible.
Thank God. None of us wanted to go down swarmed by those things.
That won't be your fate, Colonel. You have my word.
Transcription complete. Physical copy available.
An invisible weapon. He knew about the Lazarus plant. Grab that recording. We should talk. Hey, Victus. He destroyed this place. He saw the potential of the plant as a weapon. He killed those people to keep them from sharing what they might...
No, he's worse than a murderer. He's a butcher. He doesn't give a damn about...
Yes. But if the plant was used to trigger the attacks, and even if he wasn't directly involved...
But you're telling us that the attack on New Atlantis was vaguely...
But I guess we're not getting any more answers right now. Kaiser, try it now.
Guys, your sample, it moved. I'd be real careful out there if I were you.
That doesn't sound good. Eyes peeled. chance. Good. Now just stash that sample with Kaiser and we're done.
Final sample secure.
All wrapped up. Time to get the hell out of here. Percival, you should unplug and find somewhere we can talk. Privately.
On it. See you soon. Look at all of you. Got pretty frantic on the comms towards the end. Ah, this... No, my connection might have gotten a bit fuzzy there.
That's what it sounded like.
Guess the old Admiral must have told someone what he learned. Even he's not clever enough to pull off.
It's a bit more...
I'm sorry, what? He's pulling my leg, right?
No, I don't believe...
So that means...
I believe that's exact... Look, Captain. Percival and I, we need to get these samples back to the lab. Ensure we'll be able to handle... But Ve Victus is the only... Since you're the only one who knows where he is... Good. We'll all meet back at mast. Out. Best of luck, Captain.
Best of luck on your fact-finding mission.
Need something, Chief?
What's on your mind?
Hey there, how's it going?
Hell of a city, isn't it? There's nowhere else like it in the galaxy. I wonder if any discovery reports have come in while we were away.
What's up?
I'm all for getting a little wild, but next time, let's try it without.
If you want to talk, make it quick.
Keeping the skies safe out there? Captain, can I help you? Take care now.
Captain, something.
personnel only. Fred has to stay here.
Well, when I heard you and Hadrian were headed for London, did you find what you were... I haven't been to Londinian in many years. Now, what in the heavens would make you claim? Did you? Well, I don't know what you think you heard on this recording, but I sincerely hope you didn't come to the wrong conclusions. After all, given the Cabinet's current state of anxiety, they might misinterpret. Perhaps I can convince you. You want to hear the words, then? I did it. The Terrormorph attacks on Tau Ceti, New Atlantis, my doing. Years of coordination between my associate and I, figuring out how to deploy the Lazarus plant's pollen outside of Londinian, learning to synthesize it, use it as a weapon. Now, being as clever as you are, I'm sure you have thoughts on why I might do such a thing. Oh, my revenge was far from petty, Captain. The attacks were a correction. When I discovered the plant, I did consider handing over what I'd found, but we were at war. And I couldn't risk information that dangerous falling into the wrong hands. So I ordered the bombing of the Londinian spaceport, fixing two problems at once. Halting the spread of the city's Terrormorph outbreak, and sealing away knowledge of the plant's potential. Easy to say now, but at the time, I didn't know the Lazarus plant couldn't be plucked from the ground and used to cause even more death. I wasn't going to allow another dangerous variable to be added to an already catastrophic war. But then, as the war ended, my trial, my execution, I made a decision. After all, I'd given everything for the colonies. My life as I knew it included. And what did I get in return? Was there any effort by the UC to protect my legacy? My daughter's legacy? No. We were sacrificed when all we did was serve. So I kept what I'd learned and arranged the attacks to set things right again. My daughter, she becomes a hero. I become a trusted advisor, having found Kaiser, the research team, and cement my new position of influence when I hand them the name of the person responsible for the attack on New Atlantis. The dear departed Dr. Reginald Orlays, the associate who aided me all these years, and whom I always slated to take the fall. What luck he was stopped dead before he could hurt anyone else. His decades on the run brought to an end by another unlikely hero. You. Can't remember the many lives you've... Orlays was the man whose death you brought about around the moon of Etheria. The man I had to eliminate. It wasn't easy. But the beauty of they wanted to pretend I didn't exist. Still, establishing a back channel to Orlays via the UC recovery teams, they believed they were luring in wanted criminals, but were in fact delivering precise... dropped off at just the right moments to fall into the proper hand. Slow work. There are no heroes without a villain. I simply arranged the opportunity for us, and we all It's why I had Orlays reprogram Kaiser. Had that old machine guide you to where I found the plant. And look at the results. I know for a fact, isn't that preferable to languishing away in obscurity? With only the vague hopes of perhaps... You're being honored only because and let's not forget the importance of eliminating the Terrormorphs, securing knowledge of the Lazarus plant. I'm simply requesting one more life be protected. I've already sent along the evidence of Orlays' role in the attacks to the All I ask is that you confirm as much to the cabinet. After all, I do still have a long list of threats to the UC. And how many have you killed to get where you are? There are no great works that don't cost lives, Cap. So we sacrificed a few dozen in the attacks. I only hope you... That is a pity, Captain. But just think about the opportunity I've provided here. There are more on the horizon.
Authorized personnel only.
Any troubles you need to share?
Sure.
I'm...
Excuse me?
Not the person you're supposed to be talking to right now.
I think we need all three of you before we can begin.
Okay. Well.
Perfect timing. So on our end, good news. The microbe and the acyles are both as...
Means either plan should work for clearing those critters.
Considering what the Lazarus plant is capable of, I don't think we can... I already sent along info to the cabinet to get... So what about your end? Did my father tell you what he knew about the I knew it. The second... Why? Killed all those people because of a chip on his shoulder. Well, once we inform the cabinet, they can ensure he won't... Exactly. So I guess that gives us our final answer. Unless there was more... This might be our last opportunity to talk things.
Microbe is gonna make the cleanup a whole lot quicker. If we're concerned about this Lazarus plant getting deployed again, that's the way to go.
The cabinet can secure the Lazarus plant. And then we're not risking any surprises when it comes to dealing with a microbe.
You're being paranoid. You know the science. You know we can make this safe.
I do know the science. I also know math. And a 1 in a million chance of a mutation isn't 0. So I guess we're still in discussion. Probably best at this point to let the cabinet weigh in, see if they have a preference. They are.
Microbe needed minimal adjustment to account for heat leech anatomy.
And the Asylees seem like they're even better at tracking leeches than morphs.
Hell of a sight to watch, though, when they catch them. Like an open airlock guzzling angry spaghetti.
Asylees aren't hostile to humans, but they are megafauna. If someone decides to pick a fight with one, it could get ugly. But they've already been spread far and wide once before when the UC was raising them as livestock, so the risk of introducing them to new worlds is minimal. Using them to clean up the Terrormorphs and leeches, though, it's not going to be nearly as expedient as the microbe would be. Given what we know now about the Lazarus plant, the speed of the job does matter. But going with the Asylees, we're at least dealing with known risks. It's hard to know. Unlike my father, the cabinet aren't butchers. But killing UC citizens, along with everything else he's done, is unforgivable. But if you're really that concerned, you could request they be lenient. They might be willing to spare him. Then here we go.
Okay. Hello.
Welcome back, all of you. I wish we were meeting under better circumstances. But according to Hadrian's report, and the second one I just received, it seems the Terrormorph attack on New Atlantis was no random occurrence, but a planned strike. Is what I'm reading here true?
My God.
An attack? Using Terrormorphs? How is that possible?
You will all receive a full briefing once we're done here. So then, is what the second report claims correct? Did Reginald Orlays commit these attacks, Captain?
Orlays? It's true, ma'am. I heard the recording myself. My father figured out how to use Terrormorphs as weapons.
He did what?
That's impossible. He doesn't have the kind of access to...
Clearly, he made his own access, Chief Sarkin. Madam President, I have been saying for years that not dealing with that man was gonna end in tragedy.
Enough! I hope everyone here understands that what has just been shared is a state secret of the highest order. This information does not leave this room. Now, that's quite the accusation you're leveling, considering Francois Sinon has not left containment for the better part of 2 decades. You have evidence to back this up?
It just transformed. A Terrormorph out of thin air. An invisible weapon. No planet would be safe.
Heavens help us. Is that actually him?
I'd know that voice anywhere. That's Francois.
He knew they could do this, and said nothing.
He's a sociopath. Plain and simple, ma'am.
Officer, please collect that recording.
Yes, ma'am. Begging your pardon, Captain.
We'll, of course, be launching a full investigation into how this could have happened. Though I have little doubt the Admiral will be quick to share all he knows on the subject once confronted with that recording. Chief Yassine, can you send one of your interrogators to have a little chat with the Admiral?
I'll issue the order immediately.
Good. Combined with everything else you all have uncovered, Well, I don't think the United Colonies can thank you enough. We failed the people of the colonies by not dealing with Vavictus sooner. I intend to rectify that mistake immediately. I'm inclined to agree, Captain. Now, with our villain unmasked, we can attend to the other matters at hand. With the threads you've brought together here, the Lazarus plant, the attacks, the heat leeches, the three of you have likely spared thousands of lives. But it now falls to the Cabinet to ensure this can never happen again. As such, the Cabinet will be securing the Lazarus plant on Londinian. All materials related to the plant will be classified to ensure no one else learns its true nature.
A sound decision, Madam President.
Well, luckily the natural hostility of Londinian makes keeping out trespassers relatively easy. But we'll ensure its growth is contained, that access to the plant is only permitted via highly regulated clearances, and that our troop presence on Londinian is increased. I'm glad you think so. So then, the Cabinet has agreed to implement a plan that will deal with the In fact, we've already begun enacting measures to... The project we're embarking on will be a long...
Madam President, this microbe is clearly too much of a risk.
To someone with limited knowledge of biology, perhaps. The technology using it to wipe out the Terrormorphs would be the quickest...
And fast results always lead to the...
As you can see, there remains the... Major?
We've been having similar debates
I see. Captain, I know this may not be your area.
I'm in full agreement. No need be dealt.
Here's hoping they'll be kept on a short leash.
That, madam, is most certainly the plan.
Order, please. And Major Sinan? Dr. Walker, you'd find this acceptable?
We trust the captain's judgment.
Then the matter is settled. Today marks day one, as befits such a group. Today, we will...
Class 1? For the three of us? Are you joking?
What he means to say is, thank you, ma'am.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
It's a status reserved only for those who've dedicated their lives to the United Colonies, or done great things for its cause. Class 1s enjoy an ample credit disbursement, an additional reduction on the cost of colonial goods. And I'm told the penthouse is rather impressive. You all have earned it. Now, there's much to be done. Major Sinan, Dr. Walker, I hope you two are willing to continue your efforts spearheading the TMD's research on Mars.
We'd be honored, ma'am.
As for you, Captain, the Vanguard will be providing much of the on-the-ground support for the TMD. As a member of both the Vanguard and the TMD, I believe you'll have your pick of duties. Speak to your commander, Tuala, if I recall correctly. He should be able to provide you with assignments going forward, plus help you collect the benefits that come with being named Class 1. On behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our sincerest gratitude. This meeting is adjourned.
Hey there.
Well, hello, sunshine.
Nice talking to you already.
Congratulations on making Class 1, Captain. Enjoy the penthouse. What? The finest view.
They informed us of your new status. Congratulations.
Well, well, I've got to say, this is a first. I've never had a Class 1 citizen in my ranks before. No need to thank me. I've already gone ahead and processed your Class 1 benefits. All UC good, and the credits should be in. But to get into your penthouse, you'll have to pay a visit to the Aphelion Realty. Higher-ups wanted to make sure you know. But with all that squared, there are your standard Vanguard missions, putting those pilots, or you could help the TMD in cleaning up Terrormorph. Oh, and I got a request from Dr. Walker. Wanted your help collecting biological samples. Any of those missions call to you? Sure, he'll have all the specifics. Had a question? Got a mission bringing some. You interested? All right. Transferring that to you. Those vessels are about to learn what it... Sure thing. You ready to head out? Let's get to the deep. Report says ships at these coordinates. All restrictions are off on this Terrormorph. Okay. These coordinates should get you to your first...
We're doing the best we can here. Well, that's what I'm here. Oof, it's a damn good thing. Okay. We'll fix up best as we can. We're no rely.
Having a good one?
Hey, no funny stuff with that boost pack. Got enough flight traffic.
The Trade Authority has access. Of course, of course. Pleasure dealing with you.
What's with the stare?
Never a better time than right now to settle down and make New Atlantis home. Well, well, if it isn't the In fact, the higher-ups want to think it's a premium penthouse at the...
What do you say? It'll just take a...
Great! You're in for a real... Okay, you're all set. Your new home's located...
You'll love the place. It has a...
Now that you're an owner...
Ever wonder how the Crimson Fleet seems to be everywhere?
Definitely better than the last.
But why did they replace the hunter? I thought the actress was...
did you learn to do all of that?
Oh, please don't say neon.
I have something I need to discuss with you. Lack of love.
I need to get back on vigilance. This place could fall apart in any second.
Sorry to pull you aside like this. Taking those steps to eradicate the Terrormorph. Yes, exactly. I'm glad. I only wish that the United Colonies chose to exterminate the Terrormorphs with the experimental microbe, instead of choosing this ridiculous... Apparently, their decision was based on your... minimal risk. The Asili solution might take years, perhaps even decades. Well, I'm disappointed that you didn't trust the... Unfortunately, locking away the Lazarus plant instead of anything that accelerates the Terrormorph life cycle should have... You haven't let me down. You've simply given me cause for concern. I'll tell you what. Let's put this past us, shall we? I'm sorry if I've hurt you in any way.
Some of the other SysDef members say the key's haunted. And here I am doing a double shift.
What's happening, darling? Marrying you was the... If it keeps us close... Well, well. Back for more, eh? Always and any time. Every time you talk to me, I fall in love with you more and more. I'll be counting the minutes to our next chat.
Captain, do you require my assistance?
My shift will be over soon. Can't wait to get off this floating piece of scrap. We need the bomb squad to sweep this place for booby traps.
As much as I hate it.
giving the fleet credit.
I know it's difficult to resist, but try not to pick any fights while we're here.
A lot of history on this star station. Mostly the bad guy.
We'll just need some love to get it back in order.
Greetings, Captain.
Ships separated. Engaging drive. Ship is now docked. Perfect. Didn't even smudge the paint.
It's a shame the United Colonies built such an impressive ship for battle, instead of using it for exploration.
It takes a brave soldier to do it.
Commander? Certainly. I'll be here if you have any more questions. Anything new to report? Well done. Finally. We've been tracking the Jade Swan for almost a year, but Captain, every time we've scanned that Any other fragments? Understood. Let me know if you need anything else.
The
Crimson Fleet is with the fleet gone. I bravely got. Their remnants are still scattered and beyond the Crimson Fleet. In other words, I will likely take a moment, if not for them. Still on hold until we can get. And to be fair, there is also. But regard. Good luck.
Look alive, crew. We don't take prisoners.
We've blown out their grab drive. Target's jump system down.
Time to park this buggy.
From what I'm seeing, this world has all the essential building blocks to support life.
go down.
Want to check out the food? I carry most of the... Here you go. Goodbye, friend.
I wonder if Vasco was assembled in a place like this. that jump looked painful, I'm doing that.
This here is our find, so you can get the hell out or we'll kill you. The lair of the Mantis is ours. 5, 4, you get the hell out now. 3, 2, oh, this is gonna be too much. Getting out of here! Ah!
You're doing well, Leon. Almost there. I know. Things have been difficult. The mantle of the Mantis is a heavy burden. But you can do so much good. The Spacers and pirates need someone to fear. Someone to check them. To make them realize some lines cannot be crossed. You have it in you, Leon. I know you do. Stay sharp. Focused. Just a little further.
She remembered she even had a son. It was hard to hear. Almost touching. But then the punchline. No inheritance until I go to Mom's secret base on Denebola 1B. And she ends not with an I love you or an I'm proud of you. No. Sic semper tyrannis. My God. Always with that stupid Latin saying. Over and over she'd say that damn thing. Thanks, Mom. Thanks oh so much.
Anything useful?
I can't
possible. She never talked about where she got her fortune. And man, she could handle herself anywhere. It's a lot to take in. Someone to keep pirates from going off the deep end. I guess it's possible. She never talked about where she got her fortune. And man, she could handle herself anywhere. It's a lot to take in.
Wait, don't shoot! I am gonna... Look, we can help each other. It's because I'm smart. You've killed... This place was full of traps. But this car, one step inside, slam! You are trapped. It's true. So, but I figured it out. It is a grid. But there are so many. Why does everyone always... See? Or better, I can... Please, let me help.
I like to think of myself as a merciful person.
Spoken like I will hold back.
Might as well take what we can.
You're on the Mantis has been a bounty hunter for decades. Imagine the treasure. Bounty hunter for decades. Imagine the treasure.
See if they've got any weapons or ammo.
With my brains and your skill, we will make it.
did you learn to pick up? You know what, on second thought, I don't want to know.
Turrets. Very dangerous.
I am sorry I could never show this lair to you. The lair is a secret that's been passed down for over 100 years. And there are rules. You remember when you were a teenager? All the training, the drills, all of it was to prepare you for this. I know you have it in you, Leon.
Thank you! Now the treasure of the Mantis will be mine! It will be... Wait, turn off! Turn off!
Well, I suppose they're not going to need it anymore. Get any rest? I sure didn't. a lock picked that easily since I traveled with Vlad. Me a soul. Well, hello, sunshine. Have something for me? Stay safe, darling.
think I got the what do you call them? Horns? Yeah, I got those things.
I haven't talked to my old man in forever.
You see any heat leeches? Got our
artifacts that date all the way back to the time of Solomon Coe himself. Hi! Please feel free to have a look.
Let me see.
Oh dear lord. And you can see their signature. The core philosophy. Thank you. If you find anything else... Most people know he was an later in life. The bravery during the Great he and some others built. If you ever want to learn more history, please visit.
Spends a fortune to maintain the lodge, but I'd say it's worth every credit.
What did you want to talk about?
Ask if you've got questions. Speak up if you have ideas. We're all here for the same reason.
I'm sorry. Heat leeches can turn into what?
Understood.
Anything I can help you with?